Hi Scorpio, welcome to your weekly love readings. I'm sorry that they're late. I didn't have very good internet at the hotel I was at last night, but that's okay, it's all fixed now. These will be readings, love readings for the 10th to the 14th of February. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down in the comment section below. Also, these are general love readings, so they're not going to resonate with everybody. If it's not resonating with you this week, because it's not a private reading, that's okay. Hit the notification button and then go and check out one of the other YouTube readers here on YouTube. All right, let's get started for love messages for Scorpio, please. Love messages for Scorpio. Oh, a flipper, Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio, I'm feeling like you or the person you're involved with is deeply hurt at the moment. Love messages for Scorpio. One of you is trying to let go. One of you is trying to let go because of this hurt. And you're kind of doing it, trying to do it without fight, without any arguments, without any confrontation, just slowly backing into the scenery kind of thing. Yeah, but okay, so this is the problem. So one person wants to fight and one person doesn't want to fight. You've got the King of Swords in reverse here. He's the one that wants to fight. He's got stuff to say. He's got angry words. He is probably quite bitter. I don't know that this has come about yet. I think that you are just worried about it happening. You know that this person wants a fight and you may be trying to avoid a fight. And it's really on your mind. You're kind of panicking about the next time you have to see them. You could be dealing with a Virgo. All right. So what we've got here is the Ten of Swords. I don't know why I keep saying wands. You could be dealing with fire. So 10 of Swords in the upright, 4 of Pentacles in reverse, the 5 of Swords in reverse, King of Swords in reverse. A lot of sword energy here. And then the Hermit in reverse. Let's do some clarifying. So I would like to know more about the King of Swords, please. I think there's a flipper in this deck. We're going to find out in a minute. No, it's not there. King of Swords, please, in reverse. This person is very afraid of being alone. They're very afraid of being single. They're also being very selfish about it. It's because of their fear, that's what's kind of causing them to be me, because they're freaking out. So you're panicking about seeing them, they're panicking about losing. Or maybe not losing, but I think that they're actually just so afraid of not knowing what comes next. There's been a lot of hurt though. What's the 10 of Swords, please? 10 of Swords, like deep wounds. Deep wounds. Okay, so it could be because someone was not getting the love that they wanted, or it was being offered and rejected. It's possible that you rejected their advances. Yes. Okay. Yes. So someone has has been rejected, or what was being offered wasn't actually what the other person wanted, and as a result, the person who got rejected is now feeling quite lost, lonely, left out in the cold, alone, all those sorts of things. But that caused a very deep hurt. I feel like there was love though, but then it's with this Knight of Cups, it's saying to me it wasn't in the right format. It's like something was offered, but it wasn't. It's like I got offered a silver cup and I wanted a gold cup. It's like that kind of thing. It wasn't what someone was expecting for some reason. What is Hermit, please? Hermit in reverse. Yeah, you intuitively know that this next, I feel like it will be the next time you see each other. You know that the next time you see each other, it's going to hurt one way or another, because someone's going to be angry, because you're going to have a showdown or a fight, or someone's going to say nasty things, or whatever it is. It's like you can feel that, and that's what's got you so worried, and you're like, you can't stop thinking about it because you don't know what they're going to do. They're being really unpredictable. Yeah, that's really interesting. All right, thoughts and feelings. Sorry, I was just on that feeling, and it was like real, I don't want to say panic or stress, but it is a high anxiety is what it is. Thoughts and feelings, please, for Scorpio. I don't know how you know that they are just going to go off tap. Thoughts and feelings for Scorpio. Scorpio, I feel like you've had a lot more time to come to terms with this situation, because you're actually not grieving it anymore. Five of Cups in reverse, you're kind of like moving into the next phase of not being regretful or remorseful or any of that stuff, because you knew that you've done everything, all the growing you could do in this relationship. It's like, I can't get anything else out of this. This is not benefiting me, this situation. It's actually working against me now. And so I think that because you had time to kind of sit on this and realize that you had outgrown this situation, that has meant that this part appears to the other person as happening quite quickly. But I don't think that's true. I think that you've probably dealt with something that you weren't quite happy with, which is this. Remember how I was saying about they're offering you a silver cup and you want a gold cup? I think you have probably sat with that for quite some time. That may have been you feeling quite out in the cold through the entire relationship even. But ultimately, I think that's them now. Let's go with the other person, please. We're taking two. So they know that they need to have a fresh start here, but they're afraid of taking any action. That's what they want too. But they're afraid of the unknown. They're afraid of not knowing what's going to happen next. Which is, you've got the full card clarified by the King of Wands here. So it's like they don't want to take any steps forward. They're caught between a rock and a hard place. They want this new start and they want to move on with their lives because they're equally as unhappy, I think. But they don't want to take any action towards it. I think they're just not ready. They're not in that acceptance phase. One more, please, for the other person's thoughts and feelings. Yeah, so they're not prepared to be offering you what you do want, which is probably that long-term, solid commitment, marriage, whatever it is. This is in reverse. They know that they can't give you what you want. They know they need to start looking at the future and their new start. Don't know why I've got the shakes today. They know that this is on their horizon, but it's like they just can't take the right steps forward. They can't get their act together to take any actions or do any things like, I don't know, if you're living together, search for new houses or whatever it is. It's like the action parts of that are not, they're just not doing very well at that bit right now. It's this level of stubbornness too, I think, actually. It's like a digging in and kind of like, no, I'm not going to let you decide this. It has to be their idea a lot of the time, I think. Some of you will know what I'm talking about there. Let's do most likely outcome, please, for Scorpio. Most likely outcome for Scorpio. Okay, communication, that's good. So it does look like you are going to have this meeting that you're quite afraid of, Sun card, and it's going to go well. It's certainly not going to be as bad as you're worrying about. Take one more, please. Okay, so you are actually, so they are going to try and dominate this meeting, no doubt about it. Emperor in reverse, they're going to try and take control and be overbearing and dominant and demand and try and force you into different things, but you are not going to be forced. You're going to consider your position and then you're going to make the decision. This is you making the decision here with this Two of Wands, not them. So you may actually be dealing with a fire sign, in which case, if you are dealing with a fire sign, it's possible that you will let them make the decision. But in a way, that's you still controlling the situation, because either you're taking control back and making the decision, or you're going to let them make the decision, or at least let them think they're making the decision. Either way, they are going to want to control the situation. Okay, so how you manage that, you know, is up to you, but I think it will be a lot less painful than you think it will be with this Sun card here. You may be dealing with a Leo, but they're going to come, they're actually, this is communication coming in, I'm sensing. They're going to try and set a time and date to sort your stuff out, whatever it is, and it's the meeting that you're dreading. This is the bit you're dreading. Advice, please. For Scorpio. Okay. Oh, repeating energies. Here's these cards talking to one another again. Oh, and again. Ooh-wee. One more, please. Okay. All right. So, Spirit's saying, trust your own judgment here. You will know the decision. Don't overthink it. This is like clarity in thought. So you will know what to do with this Emperor person to get control back, because this is overbearing control, which is in the reverse. In the upright, it's sensible rules. You'll know how to you'll know in the moment what to do. It will be clear to you what you need to do. There won't be any confusion about what you should do. I know here you're like, oh, but that's too many options. But Spirit's saying, you know what, when the time comes, you're going to know in that moment exactly what you should do to get this Sun, which is this Yes card, to make it, you know, an amicable decision. And I think that you're actually not going to give them what they want. I think you're going to hold all the cards here. You're going to hold back the gift giving. You will be in more control of this than you think, because this can kind of show a bit of an imbalance. But in this instance, I'm seeing it as an imbalance in your favor because of this. This is about you kind of keeping them from losing control, if that makes sense. Keeping control because they're going to lose control if they have control. I don't know. There's a lot of control happening here. In fact, I'm sensing that from the whole thing. They are a very controlling person, I suspect. P.S. So please, if that's true, leave me a comment. All right. Let's go with romance angels, please. Romance angels. Reconciliation. So yes, you are going to, this doesn't necessarily mean that you're reconciling and getting back together. No way, Jose. Don't see that anywhere in these cards. This is reconciliation, as in the communication is coming back in for this meeting that you're avoiding, this coming together that you're avoiding. I suspect it's to actually discuss some of your assets or living arrangements, or, you know, it's the final details of this separation, I suspect. And that's kind of why you're avoiding it, because you know that they're going to be difficult. This is happening probably this week or this weekend. Okay, it's coming. So confirmed here and here. But Spirit's like, you've got this. You know exactly, you're going to know exactly what to do when it happens. You'll feel it. So trust your intuition, do your meditation, do your clearing, your cord clearing and all that stuff. And that will give you a much tighter intuitive response as well. Okay. Alright, Scorpio, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down in the comment section below, and I will see you back here for the weekend reads. Bye-bye.